Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And this week we are going to talk about that full moon that is happening in your sign. And I'm celebrating that at the same time, the planet that rules you, that rules Virgo, Mercury is going direct. Hallelujah. I can tell that it's slowing down and getting ready to station direct because today has been much better with communication than I've had in the last few days, which was just horrible. So that's good news. I did channel a message for you, and I'm going to get to that in just a moment. But I want to thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, for participating in my channel. The algorithms at YouTube have changed, and so your participation helps build my channel, helps me to have more reach to help more people. But most importantly, when I sit down to meditate on your energy, I like to write down the names of everybody who's left a comment for me when I'm meditating so that I can get into your energy. And so when you connect your energy with me, then it makes it a lot easier for me to see what's going on with you in particular. So it helps both of us. And so that's always great, right? So if you wouldn't mind just leaving me a comment, an emoji, hitting the thumbs up, something, I would really appreciate it. But comments are better because I can then put your name down. Because I can't do that with a thumbs up, although I like those too. All right, so what did I see for you guys? It was really interesting. Oh, before I do that, I just want to let you know I am going back to doing the weekly moon. It'll be on the yes, okay, and there I go, Mercury, thanks. But I will continue doing 9-card spreads for the for the mid-month and the monthlies. They'll just be coming out on Thursdays, but on Mondays, so be on the lookout, because even if you hit the thumbs, even if you've subscribed and hit the notification bell, you may not be being notified, because now apparently they only notify about 3 videos at a time, and so you might not be notified. I don't really understand what they're doing, but for it. Okay, so what I saw was really interesting, and it was like a big pendulum. That's what I saw. It was just a big pendulum, like the kind you would find in a grandfather's clock. And it was just, swinging back and forth. And I'm looking at this, and I was waiting for the vision to pan out and become bigger, or to something happen, but that's all I saw. And so I was like, okay, what is this? And then I heard it is about balance. It is a reminder that the pendulum always swings back. And so if things have been moving in one direction, then it self-corrects, because I also heard that term, self-correction. So it will self-correct and then swing back the other way. And so the pendulum, it swings back and forth. And so if you've been on a cycle that feels like, oh my gosh, I wish this cycle would end, well, then it's going to go up. If everything's been really great, then it is the natural course of things that things dip down, but then it goes back up, right? And so it's about the cycles of life. It's about being resilient. It's about being in flow with the cycles. And this full moon is about releasing what's holding you back, what's stopping you in whatever arena that you want to, because it's happening in the first house of you, to allow space for change to come in, to allow the corrections to happen. And so there's a lot about that going on with that for you. Also, I heard don't let fear paralyze you, and I don't know, because it's in your first house, exactly what area of your life that would be happening in. But I'm sure that if you heard that phrase and it resonated, then you know exactly what they're talking about, right? So don't let fear paralyze you, because this full moon is about achievement. It is about taking your dreams and taking that first step. So write down what it is that you want. That's a step, right? That's an action step. And allowing the fears to dissipate about what you can't. Maybe it seems like you've been working really hard, but you're backsliding, but now you're on the upswing, right? So back and forth, back and forth. So release your fears. You're in life is beautiful, and it's a ride, and I think of it as a roller coaster, but apparently it's a pendulum. So what's really important about this moon is that it's a full moon, it's a super moon, which really attracts in whatever you are putting out energetically. So positive attitude attracts in more positive opportunities, more equal, it attracts in the same kind of energy. If you are projecting out into the world negative stuff, you're going to attract negative stuff into your life. So positive attitude of gratitude becomes really, really important with this full moon. So write down what you're hoping to create. What is your desires? What are your dreams, your wishes, your goals, your gratitude list? And understand what you're going to have to release and let go of in order to allow the pendulum to continue to swing in your favor. So there is going to be there's this beautiful trine supportive energy happening. We've got Uranus in Taurus, and that is the illumination is going to bring to light something of a surprise in the financial probably arena of your life. It could be a positive or it could be a negative surprise. So, but it will self-correct. So I don't want you to get freaked out about that, right? And then, but we've got the action planet of Mars and Jupiter about expansion and Pluto about transforming your life, all in this beautiful supportive energy of the trine too. So that is your Monday full moon energy. And there's this opposition with the sun in conjunction with Neptune over in Pisces, which is that dreams and the light shining on your dreams. And so being Virgo, you take those dreams and you pull them down into reality and you nurture them and you carry them and you grow something. And so this is about what do you want to grow in your life? What's important to you? And making that happen. So you are being asked to put some money into savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care path to feeling secure as you focus on your life purpose. So if you are in a state of abundance right now, remember the pendulum swings, and so putting money into savings is great. If you are on the low end and you're like, yeah, I don't really have any money, I don't know what you're talking about, paying yourself first helps to raise your vibrational energy, and also then the pendulum is going to swing up, and so it provides more opportunities later. So either way, even if you can only set aside $1 a week, 50 cents a week, whatever, I don't know what your situation is. I've been in pretty dire situations in my life at different times, but that setting the money aside. Sometimes what's really easy is just taking your change and throwing it into a jar, because you almost don't miss it. And then when you start counting it up for vacation or whatever, you're like, oh, I got some money here, right? I need to pay a bill. Oh, I've got this money here. So whatever it is. So then the moon is going to move into Libra. Now the moon in Libra is not as comfortable. That is some really harsh energies. And so this is about, there's a lot of energy. The moon is kind of shining on your reputation, how you feel about yourself, and what you think other people are thinking about you. But the self-reflection is about what do you feel about yourself? That's what's really important. And what is bringing the joy and the pleasure into your life? And so there might be some really tense, difficult days on Tuesday and Wednesday. So heads up, pay attention to that. But this is energy for about healing the past. So that's self-reflecting, taking that time to look at where things have been, where are they going, the pendulum swinging right, and allow that to happen. So as I step into my future with strength and clarity, so allowing for yourself to heal, creating a safe place for you to focus on. You're clearing the excess coming up on Thursday and Friday. Now Thursday and Friday the 13th has great energy. There's a beautiful energy happening again with all these planets, because now it's the water signs, and so that's a sextile energy. It's a comfortable energy, and so this is about finding the balance and the beauty in the moment and committing to yourself and what's important to you, the balance and the beauty in the moments, right? And so clearing the excess. So I actually, when I did a personal reading for myself this week, I got this card and I thought, I've been getting rid of a lot of things. So clearing the excess could be several things. Do you need to go on a diet? Do you need to clear excess water weight? Do you need to clear excess expectations? For me personally, I have too many irons in the fire on a career path. And so now I realize that I have to narrow my focus. And I've been thinking that I need to do that. And I got this card. It's like, I knew that's what I had to do, right? So it says, you're entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space, right? So Virgo being all about balance and organization. I imagine it is unlikely that you have a lot of clutter going on. So this could be emotional clutter. This could be noise. So do you need to create more space in which to meditate? So look at your life and where do you need to clear the clutter? Where do you feel overwhelmed? Because that's generally where it is, right? And so, all right, you look like you're changing direct. Oh, okay. So you're definitely making a big change in your life, and so maybe you're moving, and maybe you're having a moving sale. Maybe you're changing the job, and you're like the stuff that you had at that job doesn't work for you anymore. It could be a big transition happening here because we're talking about when that moon moves into Sagittarius, it's about your life experience becoming wisdom. It is about the resilience of cutting out what doesn't work so it promotes new growth. And the 3 cards that you have come up was you have change of direction and new journey and communication. So you need to communicate out to the world that you're making this big change. This is a big deal. And in clearing clutter and healing the past. So you're definitely transitioning. The pendulum is swinging. You are moving from one arena into another part of your life. And things are self-correcting as they're supposed to in the way that they're supposed to. So this full moon happening in your sign, big deal. Big deal. More for you than I've noticed for any of the other signs. And it's a big deal for everybody. So, wow. What do you want to change? Because change is happening, change of direction, right? It's kind of like when Mercury is in retrograde and that station's direct and then it starts moving forward. That's kind of what's happening with you right now. And you have Jade, take action. Take action. So change is happening. Let me know what you're doing. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know. Good luck with all this stuff. So apparently saving a little money is going to help you with this change. So maybe you need to make a career change, a move, a physical move or something. And maybe it's something you're planning for in the future. And you need to start saving now to do this change. But change is happening. So you take care. We will talk soon. Good luck with all that. It looks really interesting. Love to know what it is.